Did you know that your cat is actually operating on ancient biological software that makes absolutely no sense to humans? We often laugh at their bizarre antics, but science reveals that every single quirk has a specific survival purpose. However, there is a hidden logic behind the madness that proves your cute pet is actually a highly efficient killer. You might be living with a creature whose strangest habits are actually calculated moves to ensure the safety of the pack. Let's decode the 17 most confusing behaviors to understand what your feline friend is really trying to tell you. First, the sudden explosion of energy known as the zoomies is not madness, but a biological necessity for indoor cats. Scientists call this a frenetic random activity period, and it burns off the excess calories stored up from napping. If your cat sprints around at midnight, they are releasing pent-up predatory energy that has nowhere else to go. Next is the awkward moment when they stick their butt in your face, which is actually a polite handshake in their world. By offering you their scent glands, they are proving they feel safe enough to turn their back on you without fear. Kneading or making biscuits is a behavior carried over from kittenhood when they pushed on their mother for milk. When they do this to you, they are entering a trance-like state of comfort, viewing you as their provider and parent. But be careful, because if they drool while doing it, it means they are so relaxed they have forgotten to swallow. Another confusing habit is bringing you dead animals, which is not an act of cruelty but a touching gesture of care. They likely view you as a terrible hunter who cannot feed yourself, so they bring you a meal to keep you from starving. Sometimes they bring live prey because they want to teach you how to kill it, just like a mother teaches her kittens. Have you ever caught your cat staring intensely at a blank wall, making you wonder if your house is actually haunted? They are not seeing ghosts. They are detecting dust motes or tiny bugs using their superior vision in the UV spectrum. Their hearing is also ultrasonic, so they might be listening to a mouse moving inside the drywall that you cannot hear. Then there is the habit of knocking things off tables while maintaining direct eye contact with you the entire time. This is partly to test gravity, but mostly it is a way to manipulate you into giving them your immediate attention. They have learned that the sound of a falling object makes you look at them instantly, so they use it as a tool. Following you into the bathroom is another quirk that destroys your privacy but proves their deep loyalty to the pack. In the wild, doing your business is a vulnerable time, so they are guarding you to ensure no predators attack you. Sleeping on your head might seem annoying, but it is a strategic choice based on warmth and safety during the night. Your head releases the most body heat and is the least likely part of you to move, offering a stable and warm heater. Chattering at birds through the window sounds like a machine gun, but it is actually a sound of pure frustration. Experts believe this jaw movement mimics the kill bite used to sever the spinal cord of prey they cannot reach. If they sit on your laptop, they are not trying to work, they are mirroring you to bond or seeking the heat of the device. They want to be the center of your attention, and sitting on the object you are staring at is the best way to do it. Drinking from the tap instead of their bowl is an evolutionary instinct that tells them running water is safer. In nature, stagnant water is full of bacteria, so they are hardwired to prefer the fresh stream from your faucet. The elevator butt reaction when you scratch the base of their tail is a reflex linked to their sensitive nerve endings. It is a sign of enjoyment and a friendly invitation for you to continue grooming that hard-to-reach spot for them. Sometimes they smell something and leave their mouth open in a funny grimace, which is called the Feline response. They are using a special organ on the roof of their mouth to taste the scent particles and analyze pheromones. It looks silly, but they are performing a high-level chemical analysis of the environment to understand who was there. Love bites can be painful, but they usually happen when a cat becomes overstimulated by too much petting from you. Their skin is hypersensitive, and repetitive stroking can turn from pleasant to painful, causing a reflex bite. Watch for the twitching tail or flattened ears, which are the warning signs that you should stop touching them now. Eating grass and then vomiting is a natural way for them to clear their stomach of indigestible fur, feathers, or bones. The grass acts as an irritant that helps them purge their system, keeping their digestive tract healthy and clean. Rubbing their face on everything is a territorial behavior called bunting, which deposits their personal scent. They have scent glands on their cheeks, and they are claiming your furniture and your legs as their exclusive property. This creates a communal scent in the house that makes them feel secure and warns other cats that this territory is taken. If they roll over and expose their belly, it is a massive sign of trust, but it is almost never an invitation to rub it. The belly is their most vulnerable spot, so showing it means they feel safe, but touching it triggers a defensive attack. Admire the fluff from a distance to show them that you respect their boundaries and value the trust they have given. Sleeping in a cardboard box instead of an expensive bed satisfies their instinct to hide in a secure, enclosed den. The box offers protection on 3 sides, allowing them to relax completely without worrying about a rear ambush. If they try to bury their food, they are not saying it is bad, they are saving it for later and hiding the scent. In the wild, leaving food out attracts larger predators, so burying it is a smart survival strategy to stay safe. Ignoring you when you call their name is not deafness. Studies show they recognize their name but choose to ignore it. Unlike dogs, cats were never bred to follow commands, so they will only come if they see a direct benefit for them. Sleeping in a tight ball or the croissant position is designed to conserve body heat and protect their organs. It is the most common sleeping position for wild cats exposed to the elements, and your house cat still does it too. Chewing on plastic bags might be due to the texture or because some plastics contain animal byproducts they can smell. This can be dangerous, so provide them with safe chew toys to satisfy this urge without risking a blockage. Scratching the floor around the food bowl is another way of trying to cache their leftovers for a future mealtime. They are instinctively trying to cover the food with imaginary dirt to keep it safe from other hungry animals. If they attack your ankles as you walk by, they are treating your moving legs as prey because they are bored. Redirect this hunting energy to a toy to save your feet and give them a healthy outlet for their predatory drive. Sitting with their back to you is not rude. It is a sign that they trust you enough to let their guard down completely. They know you will not attack them from behind, so they can relax and watch the outward perimeter for danger. A tail that vibrates or quivers when they see you is the ultimate sign of happiness and excitement to greet you. This is often accompanied by a chirping sound, showing that they are thrilled that their favorite human is home. Licking your hair or skin is a grooming behavior called allo-grooming, which is reserved only for family members. They are cleaning you to strengthen the social bond and mark you with their saliva as a member of their colony. The slow blink is perhaps the most famous signal, acting as a nonverbal way of saying "I love you" to their human. Direct staring is a threat, so closing their eyes communicates that they are peaceful and mean you no harm at all. If you blink back slowly, you are speaking their language and deepening the emotional connection between you two. Carrying a toy around the house and meowing is often a way of announcing a successful hunt to the rest of the pack. They want you to acknowledge their skill, so praise them for catching the stuffed mouse to make them feel proud. Drinking from your glass instead of their own is an attempt to share resources with a trusted member of the family. They trust that your water is safe because you are drinking it, so they want to participate in the ritual too. Hiding when guests arrive is not just shyness, it is a sensible precaution against unknown potential threats. Do not force them out. Let them observe from a safe distance until they decide the strangers are not dangerous. If they suddenly start grooming themselves after a failed jump, it is a displacement behavior to handle embarrassment. It helps them calm down and pretend that nothing happened, preserving their dignity after a clumsy mistake. Understanding these 17 behaviors transforms your cat from a confusing roommate into a fascinating companion. You realize that they are constantly communicating with you, using a language that is millions of years old. They are adapting their wild instincts to your modern home, trying to make sense of a world that is very strange. When you stop judging them by human standards, you can appreciate the complex intelligence behind their actions. Every head bunt is a claim of love, and every slow blink is a promise of trust from a solitary predator. Your patience in learning their language is the greatest gift you can give them, creating a harmonious home. You bridge the gap between two species, proving that love and understanding can transcend biological differences. So the next time they zoom at 3 a.m., remember, they are just happy, healthy predators enjoying their safe territory. Embrace the weirdness, for it is the true essence of what makes a cat such a special and unique animal friend. Now that you know the secrets, you can respond correctly and build a bond that is stronger than ever before. Join our community of cat lovers to discover more secrets about the feline mind that will change your life.